What's good? What's good? This is Stinker. This is Stinker the podcast. Hey, do me a favor, subscribe to the channel. Hey, I appreciate all the love and support on me, gente. I hope you're taking care of yourself physically, mentally, spiritually, financially. Hope you're doing good. And if you're new to the channel, welcome. Don't forget, before you leave, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, man. Hey, yo, man. One thing, man, I do got to speak about right now at this moment, and I think we don't speak about it enough, is mental health. Going through the process of being depressed, being stressful, going through that struggle in your life and trying to figure it out and hoping that somebody understands the things that you're going through. And when you feel like nobody understands, you got to go get some help somewhere, man. There's plenty of help out there for you. And yeah, man, just don't give up on yourself, man. Today might be a struggle, but tomorrow might be different. Or even just a couple, you might meet somebody that could change your life around. And with this whole Ryan Garcia situation, it's getting out of hand. It's getting out of control. After he got rocked by Tank Davis with the rib shot, he ain't been the same no more, man. Then the Devin Haney fight, I thought he did his thing. Then, comes out that, look, I don't know what's real or what's not. A lot of allegations, a lot of things. But this is beyond that point at this moment, man. And this is one interview that got my attention. And I'm going to drop the link in my description when Teofimo is talking about when you get to a certain level of success, you don't get exposed to it because somebody just grabs you and takes you there. You get exposed to it because you volunteered. Because you decided to say, hey, you know what? I need to take myself to another level. It's a very interesting interview. I'm not going to talk about the mom situation. That's not my business. I feel like moms and kids, it's not something I like to talk about much. You know what I mean? Because I feel like that's a very personal, and it's not their fault. I'm not here to point the fingers. But in that interview, he talks about that situation about the kids, right? And he said, Ryan Garcia somebody didn't just take him in. No, he actually volunteered for that. And then I started thinking about some of the things that Ryan Garcia is going through and the things that he's saying. It is very interesting. And my only thing is, who is the people around him? Who is like trying to say, hey, at this moment, you need help. We need to take you off of social media because you're saying some things. I don't know if you're saying it for attention, for some clout, but this is not the direction we need to go. Look, in everything that happened with that fight before, with Devin Haney, before they got in the ring, he said a lot of things. And then he got another interview and he said he made it all up. So either he made it up or he actually is going through it now. He sacrificed his life, his soul, just to get to that level. And I've always said this, and I even talk to people, right? If I naturally put in the grind and just put in my time and say, you know what, I'm not going to give up on whatever I'm doing from any kind of jobs, multiple jobs, what I'm doing with this podcast, music. And if I get to a certain level, let's just say yearly, I'm making $5 to $10 million yearly, right? And somebody's knocking at my door and saying, hey, look, Tico, we could take you to 100 million, but you have to do X, Y, Z for us. I've always said this, and I'm going to stick to my guns. I can't do it because I look at it like at that moment, 10 million to 100 million is a big difference. But what else am I going to buy that I need? Because I don't need much. See, I remember as a kid, Mama used to be in the kitchen just whipping it up for food. And my birthday, she made my cake, and that was good enough for me. That was enough for me. I didn't have the biggest birthday parties. I didn't have the best clothes. I didn't live in the best neighborhood. I didn't have none of that stuff. But the little that we had, we just enjoyed it. You say, you know what? That's good enough for me. So do I need 100,000? Do I need 100 people on my birthday? Do I need the most expensive cake? Do I need the most expensive jewelry, the most expensive cars? Do I need expensive clothes? No, I don't. And you realize these kind of things as you get older. And when I look at a Ryan Garcia, I'm thinking, okay, is it the cloud chasing? Is it the fact that he's not boxing? Is it the fact that he got exposed for certain things? Now he's saying some things that don't even make sense, man. How can you talk about, the black community in that kind of way when you have Mayweather, out there vouching for you, supporting you? It's like, we got to be careful to not cross those certain lines. I don't know who is with him at specific times of the day that he sounds drunk. He sounds like he's on some kind of drugs or something, that anything that comes out of his mouth, you're like, bro, like, just chill. What are you doing, man? This is going to ruin your image. And before the Devin Haney fight, he said a lot of things that happened, right? About the kids, about God. I mean, he put it all out there. And then he gets in another interview, he's giggling and laughing about that he made it up pretty much. So my only thing is this, man. Find help. And the reason why we say these things, because we don't want the next generation to look at him and say, hey, man, this is the way you get attention. Because I've noticed a lot of people ain't really basically canceling him out. They're not saying a lot of crazy things. They just say, bro, go get some help, man. When a person is falling like that, there's a few people that might say, man, let them fall, man. Who cares? But there's a few people that say, you know what? I don't want you to fall, bro. I need you to just go ahead and take care of yourself, man. Because I think we all could relate to those problems that we go through, right? Maybe not to the level of Ryan Garcia, but we do face problems every day. We are stressed out, depressed. Our money's not right. We're not good with God. Physically, we're not there. Mentally, we're not there. So we end up doing things and saying things that we really don't mean. For example, let's say you have a stressful day at work, right? And your significant other is having a stressful day at work too. And instead of y'all, bonding and having a nice communication, it could be one solid thing of that person saying something that doesn't really line up with you. And then you just explode and say some random things. And then you hurt that person and you don't realize that you're really hurting yourself, because that's the person you say you love. I heard this one time and it said, hurt people hurt people. Ain't that the truth? A person that's hurting is willing to hurt other people because they don't know any other way. They just say, you know what? I got this inside me and I want people to feel the same thing I'm feeling. And it might come off as disrespectful, not loving, not caring. And those people need help. Trust me when I say, man, Ryan Garcia, man, the way this is going, it's not going to be good. You need to get away from all the social media. You need to go ahead and take a break 3 to 6 months and get your life together. You're still young. You can still change it. You can change the cycle. Like, ain't no telling how his mom's situation is affecting him, and him having kids at a very young age, him having that much money, and it's a lot of things that could play a factor. And I'm not here to beat him down for it, man. At the end of the day, as men and as a human, we need to do better. And we have to talk about stuff like this because there's a lot of people. Your next door neighbor might be doing the same thing. You just never know what this person is going through. And then look, this does not give him no pass or no excuses for his actions. But you need help. I hope this is not the end of him. I hope that he figures it out. I hope the people around him are really protecting him, praying for him, because that's all we need in life, man. And we talk about this, we might joke about it, but at the end of the day, man, if I'm going through it and y'all see me crashing out, I hope people could reach out and say, man, Dico, like, this is not you, bro. What can we do to help? And that goes for anybody, man, anybody going through it. But go ahead, y'all. Do me a favor. Subscribe to the channel. Si te gusta lo que mira, press like. Share this video on your social media platforms. Drop a comment in the comment section. I'm always interacting with mi gente, tu sabes. Hit the notification bell to get notified. Visit the website r2drec.com. And always remember, have peace in your heart, have faith, and never give up. All right. 1. What's good? What's good? This is Stico. Hey, do me a favor, man. Somewhere on here, you get a chance to check out my other channel. I release all my music there. We have a lot of music coming out this year. Y'all definitely don't want to miss out. Do me a favor as well. Check out the website, r2drec.com. Purchase your merchandise. Let's keep this moving going. Thank you for all the love and support, and thank you for being patient with me. Hey, let's get it this year. All right, one.